Hello and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I know it's been 5 years since I've dropped a video or any content on here, but in 2025 we're back. I'm going to be dropping a lot of content related to sneaker restoration, sneaker customization, and definitely tips and tricks on how to repair your own sneakers at home. But today we're going to be working on a very iconic sneaker. These are called the GMP 6s from 2012. They came in a pack of 2. As most OG sneakerheads know, these are very iconic. These are very, I wouldn't say too flawed. There's minor repairs that are going to be needed to be done on these, including midsole touch-ups, heel and ankle repaint and repair, and also there's some scratches on the toe box that we're going to have to handle in this video. So let's get started. Okay, so for the first thing that we're going to have to do with these GMP 6s, I always love to throw a pair of shoe trees in them just to hold the shape, and also just so we don't really crease the toe box when we're cleaning the shoe, because who really wants that, you know? We're going to put one to the side, and let's get started. So today I'm going to be deep cleaning in the first step of this process. I'm just grabbing a tub of water. And I like to use Dawn Power Wash. Unfortunately, I am out of it, so I'm going to be using Dawn Platinum. I know you could also use Rejuvenator, you could use Creb. There's a lot of different brands, but I love Dawn Power Wash just because it really gets into, you know, the deep dirt that are inside of sneakers and the leather and the material of them. I'm not going to use too much Dawn though, so I'm going to mix it up with a soft bristle brush, and let's get to scrubbing. Forgot a towel, so I'm gonna go grab one. Alright, now that these are completely dry, we can actually see how much work we're going to have to actually do on them. There's a decent amount of scratches on the toe box, the ankle area, and also the back of the midsole, and same with the other sides of the midsole as well. What I'm going to have to do first though with these, like I always do, is unyellow the bottoms just a little bit. I don't want to have them looking too new because I really like the older age look of these. I don't think icy bottoms on these were really nice in my opinion. But what we're gonna do first in this process is prepare the bottoms. Now what I'm gonna use to prepare the bottoms is a little bit of denatured alcohol to get the grime that is really stuck on the bottoms just clean off. And also I'm gonna use a hard what's it called, metal bristle brush. I'm going to use a metal bristle brush, scrub away the rest of it, and then we'll be ready to saran wrap and throw on our chemicals. So what we're going to do to prepare the bottoms, we're going to take a little bit of denatured alcohol, throw it on a little cotton ball, make sure to wring out a little bit so it's not drenched, and we're going to get scrubbing away. This is how they came out. Now, the products that I use, you can find this at Home Depot, and same with the denatured alcohol. The denatured alcohol is just to prepare the bottoms so the product actually can work on the icy soles and the actual rubber on the bottoms. If there's dirt there, it's going to be a whole lot harder for them to come on yellow. And this also helps with getting rid of pebbles, anything stuck in the little holes on the inside of this rubber right here. And so I like to have it really prepared just before the unyellowing to save time. Okay guys, now that we have the sneaker all prepared for the unyellowing on the bottoms, what we're gonna do next, we're gonna lay out our plastic wrap. Three things we're gonna need for this process is a toothbrush, saran wrap, plastic wrap, and new oxidant. I'll leave the link down in the description below for this product. I don't like using Salon Care 40 because it leaves stains, especially on parts that are like, not the white, but think of this as a Jordan 11. Anything that's not icy will become stained, and that's why I don't like using Salon Care 40 or 50. So we're gonna spray a little bit of this, use it very sparingly. You don't want to waste too much of this on one pair of sneakers. We're gonna take a light spray to the heel portion, middle, and then also in the front end. And we're gonna take the toothbrush and rub it all in. Also, a good tip, don't forget about these little portions here, because these portions get icy as well. So we're just gonna lightly tap it without trying to get it on the midsole as fast as possible. After you apply it to the bottoms, it should look very similar to this. Now, we're gonna place it right in the middle of the saran wrap. We're gonna trim the saran wrap. I thought this saran wrap was pretty cool because it has a built-in zipper with a knife on it. I haven't seen that before. I think that's really interesting and really cool. And I just like how things are developing, in 2025 and as the years go on. But now what we're gonna do is we're gonna fold over the toe box nice and cleanly, secure the back as well, nice and cleanly, and it's completely up to you. You can apply tape. I don't find a really good need for it, and so I usually just throw everything that I do on yellowing in like this, just exactly like this in the ice box. Now we're gonna throw this in specifically for 4 to 5 hours. You don't want to do too long on these older silhouettes because it can separate, like I said earlier in the video. But I'll see you guys in 4 to 5 hours, and we'll see how well these came out.
4 hours later.
Okay guys, welcome back. This is the results after 4 hours of being in the ice box. I believe the results came out pretty good. It got rid of what I wanted to get rid of in the first place, which was just a little bit of dirt that's on the white, so it has a cleaner white look. Now, what we're gonna start to do, we're gonna start to prepare the heel portion for a repaint. As you can see, it looks really, really cracked, and we can fix that up very easily. We're gonna take some cotton balls. We're gonna take a little bit of denatured alcohol. A little bit. You don't want to use too much because you can risk stripping the paint because of how old they are. And that's also why I'm not using acetone at the moment. I'm going to wring it out like usual. And now, we're going to start to scrub away the dirt and prepare this. Okay, now that is done, what we're going to use now, and you can definitely use sandpaper. My best recommendation would be 150 grit for this project, but I'm going to be using the sanding block. It's got the exact same amount of grit with it. It's about 150. I'm just going to scrub very lightly, try not to hit any gold portions. And what we're doing right now is just sanding down the material so it's a more flat and even look. Okay guys, now that we have the heel portion all prepared, we're going to take a little paintbrush. I would definitely use a smaller squared out one for this job. And technically the next step is to tape off the gold portion of the midsole, just so you don't get any white on it. I'm not going to do so just because it will save me a little bit of time, and I'm pretty used to freehanding these heel portions, Jordans 6s, and so we're going to go freehand with this. Okay, I just finished the heels. This is how it came out. It came out really smoothly. Can't even tell that there was any cracking underneath before. But now what we're gonna start to repaint are both of these heel portions. First, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use Denatured Alcohol once again to scrub off all of the scuffs to see actually if we need to repaint it. I'm not exactly sure until I start to prepare that portion. Alright guys, now that I have both ankle portions prepared, this isn't as bad as the other one. This one will need a little bit of repaint right along this, and also there's a little marking on that as well. What I'm going to do is I'm going to sand it down using the exact same method. Okay guys, now it's a little bit easier to see. There's a little bit of marking right here that I just sanded down this portion, and also right here I sanded down this portion and this portion as well. And we're gonna do 2 layers of white, flat white Angelus paint. Let's get into it. Alright guys, as you can see, the ankle portions are all repainted on both sides. Scratches are gone, markings is gone, looks really nice. Now what we're going to start to do is the toe box. This is going to be a little bit, I'm hoping that these are just scuffs and they're just going to wipe away with denatured alcohol. So let's see. Okay, so unfortunately they are scratches. I'm going to be sanding down this area now. This is how the first layer came out on the toe box. I'm gonna let this sit for 5 minutes and then do another coat off camera, and I'll see you guys when we're finished. Okay guys, after applying 3 more layers of Angelus flat white to the toe box, this is the result. Looks really good. Looks really good. And that was the final part of this restoration, and heel is looking really good. Now all that's left to do on these is spray them with matte finisher. I really appreciate you guys for watching. I hope you enjoy the results that are about to play after me cutting off. Once again, this is my first video in about 5 years, and I'm going to be producing content. I'm going to try weekly, if not bi-weekly, a different restoration every single week to bi-weekly on a schedule like that. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you enjoyed and learned something out of this video. And if you did, definitely leave a subscribe and some feedback in the comments, and definitely like the video. I hope you all enjoy the rest of your day. Peace.